This week on LAMH Huntsville.
I'm a side chick, baby. I'm the wife, so there's no side chicking.
You won, right?
There's no side chicking over here.
You win dumb prizes. Be sleeping with everybody in St. Louis.
Not now, sweetie. That's on your time.
Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of LAMH Huntsville. That's season 8, episode 8. Let's get right into this. So the episode begins with this sit down between Melody and Marsau because when Martell got arrested, Marsau said to the press, #free Martell. Melody says, #free Tisha. How about that? Melody's point is that he didn't have to say anything at all. And if he did care, he could have called her to see what was going on. Marsau says that, well, he couldn't have called her because he doesn't know her number. Melody says, well, you could have told your wife to call me. He says that he just wouldn't feel comfortable because he would come across as nosy. And then Melody says, that's the dude you choose to be friends with. Marsau says, that's the man you choose. Melody says, well, you knew him before I knew him. So they go back and forth a little. Marsau says, I thought we were going forward. We invited you to the expo. I was praying for you in the statement. And Melody says, look, all I ask for you is that you give me the same courtesy as I do to y'all. When people ask me about Scope or Black, I say nothing, so don't say anything about me. Marsau asks, well, when have we ever said anything? And they actually showed a montage of all the situations. But then Marsau says that she has an army of brainless zombie deplorables. He says that Melody enables the millimeters. And Melody says, well, how do you expect me to shut down people that I don't even know, but you can't control your mother-in-law? So they got into it. I think that when Marsau said that about her fans, Melody got very angry and she just went ahead and got out. She says that there are double standards in this group when it comes to her. She says, tell your family to keep my name out of their effing mouth. Then y'all, not Marsau saying to the cashier, I'll pay because she left. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on. We see Stormi. It was super interesting. It was like this kind of like sexy lounge with like the lights off. It was kind of giving like lounge and strip club meet. But anyway, she was meeting Destiny there. They catched up on Stormi's child, Stormi's mom, just life. You know, Stormi and Destiny have come a long way because we know it wasn't the cleanest slate. They almost got physical, but they're good now. One thing that I found interesting is that Stormi says that she's moving. Because I loved her house. I love the property that she has. But Stormi also mentioned that recently a millimeter walked into her warehouse and like is stalking them. So she says that she feels attacked and violated. So it's a new start, new beginnings for Stormi. Then she asks Destiny if she has spoken to Melody. And Destiny says no. Stormi says that, well, I did go to her podcast and the energy between me and Melody seemed good. But Destiny's not really buying it. She even called Melody Cruella de Vil, child. But Stormi continues to say that she recently met up with Melody and that, Melody declined to go to the Lovers and Friends Gala because Martell is going to be a model. Stormi just wanted everyone to have a good time and just go to the gala. But then Stormi lets Destiny know that she also invited Sunni and Moses. Now, we all know that's a production moment, but Destiny just begins to tell Stormi about the recent meetup that she had with Moses. Remember back in that Mexican restaurant? But yeah, she has no interest in seeing Sunni. All right, moving on, we see Latisha, Marsau, and a girl named MJ, who is the chief of staff at Scope. By the way, Tisha's been killing it with her outfit. She looks great. After they talked with MJ a little bit about the business, she leaves, and then Marsau begins to talk to Tisha about his meeting with Melody. They tried to downplay what he said, and they say that it really wasn't that big of a deal. Tisha also says that they ain't even that close with Melody, like to the point where she would DM her, so it's not like that. Marsau says, well, Melody also mentioned your mom, Tisha, and real, because I was, talking about the millimeters and that they can't be controlled. And Tisha says that Melody can definitely control her fans because she's the one that activates them. Marsau says, well, maybe two things can be true at once. Maybe Melody is responsible for her fans, but maybe Tisha should also control her mom. So that's basically what they talked about. Moving on, we see Stormi getting ready for her event, and she went all out. She actually got a space for events, and the tables and decorations were spot on. It was giving me quinceañera vibes for sure. Trish and Ken get there, so Stormi starts to tell them how they're going to model. And even though Trish has a great figure, she was definitely a little self-conscious, but she's going to be all right. Stormi also had some performers there playing with fire. I'm sure she spent like probably $100K on this party. The guests were mostly dressed in red or shades of pink. One of the first people there, or peoples, was Sunni and Moses. Miss Lernale quickly introduces herself and just talks to them. They've seen each other, her and Sunni, but this is kind of the first time they're formally meeting. And, Miss Nell a little messy, so she's going to start asking some questions. So she asks Sunni, how you marry a man who you dated you produced his wife. And Sunni says, well, when I met him, he was dating other women. Moses and Destiny were not exclusive. Sunni also says that there was no overlap with her and Moses while she was Destiny's producer. She says that the only time they kind of hung out was when Destiny invited her to a party she had years ago, but she didn't talk to Moses at all. And she says that people find love in mysterious ways. Miss Nell says that she don't agree with it because she's friends with Destiny, but she says that she ain't God to judge. But she was definitely very nice and warm, for sure, with Sunni. They even hugged. Then, Lord have mercy, Destiny walks on in. I was like, all right, Hood. Sunni quickly gets up and decides that it's time for her to have that conversation. So Sunni goes to Stormi first so that she can kind of intervene. And she does. She gets them into a room and Destiny agrees. This was awkward. Sunni says, I reached out to you and you didn't respond. Destiny snaps back and says, why would I? What did you expect? Sunni says, well, I didn't expect you to go on a podcast and speak on me. Destiny says, well, I'm a public figure. Sunni says, well, you were not a public figure at the time. So they start to go back and forth and back. Sunni she will not stop saying that she reached out 2 days before the wedding to let her know. She said, at least I reached out. She also brings up the meeting that Destiny had with Moses. I guess she was trying to check her, but Destiny was just slamming it down. Destiny asks, well, when did y'all start dating? Sunni says, well, we didn't get each other's numbers until July, August. Destiny says, well, we were together in July, August. Sunni says, girl, he had a whole other girlfriend at the time. So Destiny says, oh, wait a minute. So were you the side chick to another woman? That means you were the side chick to two women at the same time. And Sunni says, I've never been a side chick. Destiny says, I ain't your bitch. She says this whole thing was foul because Sunni also she accused Destiny of being a side chick recently. Destiny says that's not true, but Sunni's doubling down, saying that Moses was with another woman when Destiny got with him. So they kept fighting. Sunni says, I ain't a side chick. I got the ring. I'm his wife. Destiny says, I guess you were, but what does that say about you? And then she walks out. It was such a dumb fight. Ladies, please don't fight over a dumb man like this ever. And I know Destiny wasn't fighting for him, but the whole thing was just crazy. So then Sunni goes back and says to Moses what Destiny just said. She then says, well, she dropped the ball. I grabbed it and I scored. She had so much to say, but now it was time for her to say it to me. Then you guys, Sunni says, let's leave this party. And she insults Stormi sandwiches. So she leaves. What an ugly attitude. Like I said, though, this was clearly a production thing. Meanwhile, Martell saying hi to everybody. I guess he was probably just happy that he finally got invited to something. Also, he decided that he wasn't going to be able to get quite where he wanted to be physique-wise, so he's not going to go shirtless, and I get it. But Stormi thinks that Martell probably has some stage fright, and that's the reason he's not doing it. But Ken and Trish did pull through. Ken was spreading oil on her in front of everybody. It was a lot. So then Lernale talks to Destiny as well. She tells her about the things that she just talked to Sunni about, and then Destiny starts to give her more context. Destiny says that she actually introduced Sunni to her man at that birthday party. Miss Nell is like, what? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I was totally giving her the benefit of the doubt, but I was tricked. But again, Destiny still has and will always make a good point. And I did feel a little more bad for her in this scene than others, because she got a little emotional, and she says, out of all the men and out of all the women in the world, they chose to be together. And not only that, you guys, Moses and her were not just a couple, they were friends. So it's not like she just lost a boyfriend. She lost a best friend, which I totally get, and I empathize with that a lot. So that was that. I still don't really understand the gala that Stormi had. It was nice, but I didn't see no structure to it at all. So, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't show it properly. But then the last scene is at Stormi's house with her baby and her husband and a nanny. Courtney lets her know that a situation is happening with the police. Apparently, there are 2 warrants for Stormi's arrest because of that stalker lady going to her warehouse. Stormi says that it was a millimeter, but the warrant is for Stormi because she cursed out the lady. So the nanny or the sitter says, she's the one that violated you. Like, what's going on? Stormi says, yeah, but I cursed her out, so I gotta turn myself into jail. I was like, what the hell? This is some crazy stuff. What are these laws in Alabama? I don't know. But anyway, guys, that was the end of the episode. It was okay. I truly hope that this is the last time we see Sunni ever again. Like I said, I don't know her. I don't care for her. I wish her the best with her man, but just get off my TV. We don't want to see you. That's the thirsty part that gets me. But I feel bad for Destiny. Hopefully she can find someone much better. But tell me what y'all thought about these 2 coming face to face finally and just the overall episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.